Fair warning, this video may get people triggered because it's going to be all about my thoughts on everything that's been going on lately. I just find it funny. Ever since Mr. Trump said he was going to run for president, when he originally did, I wasn't behind him. I was behind Ben Carson. He's been getting flack the whole time from all the major news media. Since they're all controlled by the liberal Democratic Party, of course they're going to only post and write articles that are negative towards the current president. Just like before, all they could do was praise Obama for every little thing he did. Oh, Obama let all these violent, illegal citizens out of prison. Praise him. Oh my God. Really? My favorite one from last week is Trump gets 2 scoops of ice cream while everybody else gets 1. Really? CNN? That's the best thing you could come up with? And people don't understand. They're too to understand that really that's real news. Wake up, people. Seriously. Y'all, a bunch of y'all tell me I need to wake up. And I live under this rock and yada yada yada. I'll follow Trump off the cliff and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I stand behind my president. I stood behind Obama for 4 freaking years. And in 4 years, he proved to be a complete failure. I didn't vote for him either time, mind you. But I respected the man enough to give him the benefit of the doubt until he completely, just utterly changed how everything worked in this country. You know, from the killing of all the cops to the trying to ban our guns because it'll make America safer. Really? If someone wants to get a gun bad enough, they're going to find a way to get a gun. You take all the law-abiding citizens' abilities to defend themselves away, and then what do you got? That's what they were going for. Sorry, if you don't want to believe me or not, that's fine. It's up to you. Freedom of choice. Yours, mine. It's my free speech. Oh, but Trump's a Russian spy. Trump's in Putin's pocket. Why? Because he's trying to turn one of the other big world powers into an ally? To strengthen us? So he's automatically a Russian agent? What about all the stuff that Hillary did with the Russians? So much double-sidedness. It's okay for the one side to do this, but not the other. And it comes from both sides. Don't get me wrong. The far super massive conservative rights and almost up to you're just basic normal Democrat anymore. I can't say it. That's about all I can say on that one. They all seem to be pretty brainwashed, because that's just how life is anymore. We all sit in front of our freaking stupid boxes and watch and sit there and believe every little thing that's said across it instead of trying to critically think on things. It's just stupid. Oh, we need to impeach Trump. Everything he does is being looked at under a freaking microscope, and they're trying to find one wrong thing so they can try to impeach him. Why? You guys not even giving the man a chance. Oh, you didn't give Obama a chance. Oh, but Hillary won the popular vote. Now, if we take out all the illegal immigrants that were allowed to vote, thanks to all the Democrats that held office spaces back when they had the majority, yeah. Take all that away, and what do you got? A lot closer of a race. A lot. So close. So close, it's not even funny. You know, I just don't get it. And now, you know, we have this Charles Manning, some fucking guy that wanted to get a sex change so he wouldn't get caught. That's why that happened. They found him wearing a wig trying to dress up as a woman. So what does Obama do? Uses our tax dollars to pay for his sex change. And then releases him from fucking federal prison and drops his treason charges for leaking classified military secrets. Oh, but Trump's leaking secrets to Russia. Trump's trying to work with Russia to stop ISIS, just like he said he was. Trump's trying to turn Russia into one of our allies, but so many people think that's not allowed to happen. Haven't we been going to space with the Russians for years now? Didn't we end that conflict with the Cold War? I mean, look it up, people. The International Space Station, the United States, Russia, Japan, I think there might be one more. All combined efforts to have that. So we work pretty well with the Russians. I'm not saying they're a perfect country or anything either. But why not? Trump's currently trying to bring peace to the Middle East and to Israel. That's not okay. Trump wants to build a wall around our border, our southern border, where we have people just coming in left and right because Obama told the Border Patrol not to stop anybody and just let them come in. The Vatican says that's a bad thing. Isn't the Vatican City surrounded by a giant fucking wall? Aren't they walled in to keep people out? Sorry. You have no right, Mr. Pope of the Catholics, to say jack diddly shit. Take your wall down, and then you can say something. I seriously don't get this anymore. It's pathetic. Without any real proof and really any hard evidence, you can turn around and say, hey, well, what about this? There was actual proof to this. No, you're a Trumper. You're blah, 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 blah. I support Trump because he's the underdog. I'm an underdog. So yeah, I stand with my own kind. I don't follow the motherfucking goddamn sheep. The CNN, MSN, ABC, they all told me I should vote like this and I should do this. Would all you stupid freaking people that blindly follow that, if you were told by your God King Obama to jump off a cliff, would you? Bet you would. I bet you would. Which is fine. You have the right to believe the way you believe. I may say it's wrong. I may view it as wrong. But that's my right. 99% of the time I ask for facts to back up why these people think the way they do. And a whole lot of the times I get the same stupid crap. Blah, 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 blah. And they say, why do I back Trump? I give them the reasons why I back Trump. And they say, oh, well, that's all just a bunch of lies and propaganda to make Trump look good. What about all the lies and propaganda you've said to make Obama look good? Yeah. It's whatever. Obama's not a complete bad person. No, and people seem to get that wrong about me. He did quite a few good things, but a lot of things he did I did not agree with. Let's invite a group of hate mongers into the White House and praise them because Black Lives Matter. Yes, they do. It's fucked that cops think they can just go around shooting black people for no reason. But we're going to hold on here. A whole lot of those people killed by cops had previous criminal records for violence and violent tendencies. So yeah, if I was a cop and I ran this guy, I seen this guy's face and I knew who this person is and I ran his information and it comes back as a violent offender, yeah, I'd have my gun drawn too, ready to go. You're gonna pull a gun-shaped object out at me? Yeah, it's my life versus yours. And you know whose life matters more to me? Mine. Sorry. Is that wrong of me? No. Because at the end of the day, all you people saying you want, I'll pay more taxes so everybody can have free health care. It's not free if you're paying taxes for it. A. B, 10 to 1 you have insurance through your work, and I'm pretty sure you're paying for that too. So you're technically paying for someone else who's not willing to work or not wanting to work for them to have insurance, which everybody deserves to have insurance, an opportunity, which before Obamacare, everybody did. It's called you work and you have insurance. You can get insurance through your work usually. Or this magical thing called state and government health care programs. They were a thing. Before Obama lined all of his health insurance companies, CEOs' asses full of money. That's what that's all about. It ain't to make sure everybody can go to see a doctor and be taken care of. It's about making all that extra money. Oh, but Trump's hemorrhaging money to having the Secret Service protect his family. That's their job. He's the president. You didn't complain about Obama having Secret Service protect his family. You didn't complain about Bush having Secret Service protect his family. You didn't complain about Clinton having Secret Service protect his family. But Trump and his wife are living in separate places right now. Maybe because she's trying to just shield her son from all the freaking negativity that people like the fucking whale of Rosie O'Donnell was trying to bring on him. Making fun of a 10-year-old freaking defenseless kid. Oh, but Kyle, you made fun of Obama's kids. Yeah, I did. When his oldest daughter was at a fucking concert, underage smoking cigarettes and pot. Which, where they're at, is illegal to be smoking marijuana. A, and B, even if it was legal, you'd have to be 21 to legally smoke it, like here in Washington State. So, still breaking the law in front of the Secret Service. Getting up on stage, shaking your ass like a fucking skank. Yeah, I get it. Teenager. That's what teenagers do. I did stupid shit as a teenager, too. My parents weren't in the motherfucking White House. Oh! I grew up in a middle-class America. Yeah. It boggles my mind. This straight boggles my mind that people could have such a hate for a person that it clouds their judgment that bad. It's stupid. You're right. Those memes that say, if you voted for Trump, you should have to pay more taxes to help build his wall. I'd gladly give money to pay for the wall. So people who don't want to, don't have to. Do I think a border wall is something super necessary? No. Is that why I voted for Trump? Fuck no. Really? Oh, Jesus. People are funny. You're a racist because you voted for Trump because he wants to get rid of the illegal immigrants. And yet all these people that say they're Democrats and they're open-minded always say he wanted to get rid of all the Mexicans. Who's racist now, motherfucker? Seriously, who is racist now to think only Mexico has illegal immigrants in the United States? Like, oh, politics. Fucking fun. And what most people don't realize is I used to like the Democratic Party. I'm not even a Republican, truly. I don't really know where I stand. Yeah, I am more conservative because I like the old way of doing things. I like old school way of doing things. Not super, super old school back when we had such bad racism going on where, the segregation of blacks and whites. Not that far back. Because that was fucked. And I 100% admit that. And on that subject, we go into, who started the KKK? Go Team Blue. Wasn't the Republicans? Are the Republicans part of the KKK? Are the Republicans in the KKK? Probably. Do I support the KKK in any way, shape, or form? Fuck no. Fuck you, you racist son of a bitches. Am I proud to be who I am? You better believe it. Am I proud of my skin color? Oh yeah. Why? Because I'm proud of my mother freaking hair color, which leaves me extremely white. And wait. Can you be racist if you hate a person, if you hate a person for having a certain hair color? Maybe not, but you know what? I get shit from all sides. Doesn't matter if you're white, doesn't matter if you're black. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Redheads take a lot of shit from people because we're different. Really what it is we're more special. We're specialer than most people because to have a redhead, you have to hit certain qualities. It's a very rare thing. Unless you have two redheaded parents. Then it's more often to happen. So, yeah. Wake up, people. Seriously. Stop letting the media control you. Do a little research on your own. And after that, if you still think the same way, that's cool. You're free to think that way. But if you want people to believe in what you have to say, you really do need to provide facts and proof. Truth. Not hearsay, not some random BS, twisted lie. Oh, look, space. On the subject of Mr. Trump, all these leftists are sitting there saying, oh, he doesn't like talking to the media, he tweets everything. Yeah, because every time the mainstream media gets a hold of anything he says, they twist it around to make it whatever their agenda says. So at least when he tweets something out, that's exactly what was said. My one favorite meme is, what happens if Trump says he wants to ban guns? Well, every liberal would want the opposite, which is true, because that's how they work. Be funny. Trump says all of a sudden he wants to let every freaking immigrant in the freaking entire world come here live here. Bet you the liberals would be against that too. Oh, Trump not taking his pay as president is absolutely nothing. Did Obama do that? Did Bush do that? Obama tried to push to have his pension after being taken out of office bumped up so he continued making a ton of money off of being an ex-president. What the? I mean, people, come on, seriously. What that is, it just makes me laugh so hard. It does. I don't get it. I mean, Oh, he's costing so much on the taxpayers. Mr. Trump is. Yet he's saving all that money by not making his salary. Oh, the taxpayers have to pay for the Secret Service. Yeah, we paid for the Secret Service for Obama. We paid for the Secret Service for Bush. Fuck, we're still paying for Obama's mother-in-law. She got a government pension. She got paid tax dollars to be a nanny to his kids. To the tunes of, what, $600,000? Quite a lot a year. A little crazy, if you ask me. And what happened when he left office? Oh, she gets to keep that yearly income. Or something close to that, if I read that right. That might be wrong. That might be false. I don't know. I don't really look into it that hard. Because I got triggered myself by the fact that something like that could just be allowed. Really? I, for one, from now on, think I'm going to be wearing this hat around a lot more often. And I live smack dab in the middle of a bunch of blue states. And you know what? I really don't care what anybody has to say. I'd like to see any one of you a NAFTA little fucks, any person try taking my hat off my head. I may be slightly crippled, but I will stand my ground. I will stand up for my own rights. And I'll probably end up in jail over what I do to somebody who fucks with me over my beliefs and tries to take away my rights more than they already have been. Because, as a working class American here, really don't have much rights. I have to, like everybody else, pay my rent. I have to work so I can keep a roof over my head, put food in my stomach. I won't lie, there's been a time in my life where I was on food stamps as well. Because I could barely afford everything living minimum wage, and I get that. Minimum wage you can't really live on. Not even with a couple. Is it easy to live on 2 people making minimum wage? I get that. Minimum wage should be bumped a little bit to be more fair. Really what it should be is these businesses shouldn't be able to charge so much for rent. We shouldn't be allowing these banks so much money. We should have never bailed the banks out. Why? Using taxpayer dollars to bail a bank out. Just like we really need to abolish the Federal Reserve. We really do. But that's for another video on that topic. Bring that up later. Need to do a little bit more research and kind of rehearse how I want to talk about that, because I can't really quite off the top of my head use all my bullet points that I have. But for one, I'm not going to sit here and just continue to be fed freaking bullshit from the mainstream media. I'm sorry. It's all liberal controlled and ran, which is good for them. They want socialism. And if you look at any country that's ever been ran by socialists, you see exactly how good that fares. They're only out to make sure the wealthiest people stay wealthy. And that's about it. It's a failed system. And I will continue to say that if the lying, cheating Democratic Party wouldn't have cheated Bernie Sanders out of the nomination for presidential candidate, pretty sure, unfortunately, we'd have a socialist president right now. Not a fan of Bernie. He seems to think everything needs to be free. Which, yeah, we should have, better systems, and things should be in place where, college is more affordable. So we're not putting people through extra schooling for no reason other than to have some piece of paper saying that you went through extra years of school. It should be cheaper. It shouldn't be free. This world isn't. Why does everything got to be free? Why can't people work and earn for themselves? You know? Why? Why can't people be expected to better themselves? Work harder. Work more if you have to. If you want to succeed, if you're not happy with how much you're making, I'm not. I'm trying to work harder. I've been looking for a second job so I can have more income. So I can slowly but surely better myself. You know? That's how this works. That's the American dream. Things aren't just supposed to be handed to you. This country wasn't founded by people wanting handouts. Oh, but this isn't a Christian nation. The people that immigrated here from the people that founded this nation and the first people here, the Puritans, came here because they were tired of being religiously persecuted because they were Puritans. You know, they wanted to live the nice, easy, quiet lifestyle by the good book. They didn't like how free, sexually free Europe was and all that stuff. They couldn't stand that. And never forget, one nation under God. I remember many years ago back in school, I pledged allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Every morning. Why'd that stop? Why and when did that have to stop? When did it become such a bad thing to be proud of our country? Why should you feel bad about being happy for being in our country? Because all these immigrants come here and expect us to change our customs and our ways to suit theirs? Why come here if you expect us to change for you? That's not how most countries work. You ain't gonna go to Canada and make them change how they do things. You ain't gonna go to Mexico and make them change the way they do things. You ain't gonna go to Germany. You ain't gonna go to Europe. You ain't gonna go to Australia. You ain't going to Russia. You ain't going here. You ain't going there. And gonna expect them to change for you. That's not how any of this works. I just lose my mind. And yeah, we're gonna end that here. Most people won't make it this far. Hopefully people watch this video. I really do. I really hope a lot of people that have opposing views as me watch this. I'd like to know your thoughts and opinions. I don't attack people for their thoughts and opinions. I state mine, and I ask for proof or something to back up other people's, just like I get all the time. Reasons. I want reasons why. That's all. One love. Really what we need to be doing is we need to be coming together as people, to be working to be bettering this country and to be bettering ourselves versus just looking for the next free handout. You know?